Hey everyone, Rather Go Herent here. Version 0.6 of Rome Total Realism Imperium Surrectum just dropped this morning, and it's time to get into our first campaign of it. They massively overhauled the Greek faction, so we're obviously picking one of them. I've been going back and forth up until the moment of launch, and even a little bit past it now. I'm done waffling about. We're gonna go with the Achaean League. Very hard, of course. Let's get into it and start talking about how doomed we are. Oh, and as we load in, if you could hit the like and subscribe buttons, maybe post a comment about how we're not doomed at all, boost us up in the algorithm, all that jazz, I'd really appreciate that. Alright, getting into Imperium Surrectum, there's the standard, the game's hard, don't worry if you lose, boilerplate stuff you get with every faction. And with 0.6, there's an extreme mode toggle now, where the enemy gets more money. God knows they needed it on very hard, but sure, we'll click that button, see what happens. And as we load in, you're going to notice A, a lot more cities going around, B, a lot more factions going around, and I think most importantly, a lot more armies going around. Like, sure, we have one. There's a single unit of real infantry here, it's mostly garbage. And everyone else has one too, and it makes the idea of everything I thought I could do a lot harder. Because I look at what I start with as the Achaean League, and I'm like, they sure do appear to have a much more real army than me. But I think we can do something here. It might be something stupid, like throw all of our javelins and then retreat and fight again another day, but like, that's still a plan. Now, because we're up to 4 turns per year now, it takes 2 turns to recruit even basic units, meaning that boosting my army up is not going to happen quickly, although I probably still need to make military early. And as you can see, we're hemorrhaging money with the shit military we currently have. Let's see if there's anything we don't need. The answer is probably no. We're going to try to get our best tax rates, but I don't know that it's going to be anywhere near enough. Yeah, we're still negative 1,600. We're going to need more than that. And of course, the rebel settlement is far more dangerous than all the actual factions I've been looking at. By the way, the Antigonid's absolutely terrifying now. They have so many more starting armies. That shit I did as Epirus in 0.5.5, that's not allowed anymore. Or maybe it is, but it's much harder than it used to be. And as the Achaeans, I'm not looking to try at the start. I'm looking to figure out something more opportunistic. It seems logically intuitive to me that you would want to go immediately for the statue of Zeus, get the +4 happiness bonus, which I think is 20%, just like 1 is 5%, and take out these guys, get their lands. This boat doesn't need to exist, right? This is just hemorrhaging money. It's only 134 in turn, like it's not that bad, but I'm not going to be using that boat anytime soon. We're in range to launch the attack on Ellis turn 1. And if we can win this fight, or even just do moderately well, it'll be incredible for us. This guy's got all the movement in the world, he can come participate. You know, with all 13 of his guys. Not really sure he's going to participate in any meaningful fashion, but we can get our entire army together and next to Ellis. Although, the Achaeans aren't too happy to have had me do this, I suppose. That's fine, we can drop them down in taxes for a turn or two. We need every soldier we can get, probably. Additionally, after we win this, we have the movement to send someone back, so that doesn't even need to happen. We just need to remember to send someone there. So I think that's going to be step number 1 of the Achaean League campaign. Ellis has no walls. They do have shields. They're using the Spartan strategy, and I'm using the strategy of, gee, I hope these javelins land. I think I'm just going to go in, empty my ammunition, and then retreat. I don't actually know that I can beat them this turn. But God, I'm going to try. Let's get in there and see how it goes. I don't think there's any chance in hell you can auto-resolve that at very hard. So to start this off with, I'm just going to try to bait them into doing something stupid by running around my general's cavalry. Because I really don't want to just run all my forces into all their forces. That feels like a good way to rapidly lose steam in whatever war comes next. I know the wall still exists for pathfinding, so I'm going to move slowly like this. See if I can't get a clean charge on this archer. And then bail before anything bad comes of it, because I mean, like, how hard could it be? Just charge them and then leave. This is going surprisingly well. They routed literally instantly. I'm gonna bail immediately. Sticking around to fight their, what are your stats actually? Should I have fought you? Oh yeah, they're trash, but I should have charged and I don't want to stick around for the follow-up. The issue is that now I'm gonna take javelins on the way out. Yeah, nothing too bad. For huge damage on their archers, losing, I think that was only 1 or 2 guys in 1 unit of General Cav, that's not a big deal. Probably would have been better to continue fighting against the javelins, though, even though it would have put me at more risk to other things. Because I've still taken damage, even if it didn't kill anyone. What exactly do you think you're doing here, friends? Apparently, they think their cavalry should be moving forward. I'm not sure I agree with this philosophy. It's gonna get put to the dust very soon. I suppose all of my other units should just move in this direction, expecting this to turn into a fight. I think we can just click here. I don't think there's any need to micro. I think we just get involved, they lose, they're dead. Whoa, 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 why are... Oh, I'm just blind. I thought this was the archers. We're good. Wait, did we squad wipe that easily? Nice. We've taken a lot of damage on one of the generals. I wonder if I should stop using him, but I don't know that I have that luxury in the first place. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people left. Losing a general is just a mouth I don't have to feed, really. I don't think I have to care about that guy dying. Callous as that might be, the reality is our economy's in the dumpster. Losing this family member isn't actually the worst thing in the world. I would definitely like to keep him around, but it's not necessary. They have 2 hoplites camping the point, and that's just going to be a bad time eventually. They also still have their full general bodyguard. Just a pile of garbage. This is the only real problem I'm seeing on their side, is this 1 unit of spearmen just hanging out near the edge. As long as that's wandering around near us, I can't do anything, I feel like. No, they didn't get squad wiped. 8 of them got away somehow. I think it's time to run into the city and bait their AI into doing something weird and bad again, because they're just not giving me any movement. There we go, now we have something happening. If the missile cav want to come and play like last time, that'll go well for me. If everything's just cycling into the middle, then we'll wait and see what's happening. All right, it looks like they've left an opening over here with some of their weaker units. I'm more than happy to try to get some damage here, because I can probably wipe these 2 units out pretty much completely. Sorry for my terrible camera work there. I need to make sure I was actually running past and doing a bad job of it. No reaction yet from the general's bodyguard. This stuff should be all but wiped, right? Broken, find the death. I'm not quite sure how you got surrounded, but sure, why not? No other movement, so yeah, we're doing great. All right, so that's another unit wiped out by the generals, but they've taken substantial casualties this time around. Well, I wanted to take them away, but the missile cavalry's come out to play. I'll bring mine in as well to reinforce, because I don't feel comfortable using my tired generals that have already been wounded here. I'm going to press the rally button to make sure my general is as far back as possible. He's the one neighing on the horse right now. Thanks, Legend of Total War, for the pro tips. These other guys can die. I don't want them to, but they can. Their missile cav should be destroyed by this charge. I can't back away. It won't make them safer, unfortunately. But I need to probably stop using my generals after this, as much as I hate those words. Also, general nerfs coming in huge right now. All these guys would have twice as many units in the old version of the game and, you know, actually be relevant and helpful. A lot more so than they currently are. My generals managed to trade for 4 units. That's not bad. I obviously wanted more, but I can live with that. All right, the archers are exposed on the side. I'm sending the jab cav in. Easy kill. And I think that means I finally have missile superiority. It should be a general and a bunch of spearmen. Admittedly, some of these spearmen have javelins as well. In fact, 2/3 of them do, but we've taken them out. We picked them apart bit by bit. Oh, is it 3/4? No, it's exactly half, but there's one on the point still. It's not going to be clean. There's no chance in hell it's going to be clean, but it's time to move into the last steps of this. Because winning this cleanly also means we're going to win the next part of the fight cleanly as well. That's the major thing. I'm looking at this. Flanking with my jab cav's not the plan, right? I want to draw 1 out and then throw javelins into their back. And my generals are too wounded to be safe to use. I'm just going to move my generals around to try to pull them to different parts of the city. And right now, I think these units of 1 horse each might be impacting how they position, so I might want to kill those horses. Which won't be too big of an investment. It should be relatively easy to do. So I'm going to kill this horse and get them to reposition on their other units. It cost me about 4 lives because of the javelin volley I took, but as you can... Nope, not what I wanted to do. There goes some javelins, but it's fine. So both horses are dead now. They have to position properly. They can't just use the 1. And it looks like it didn't really help me at all. In fact, they seem to be turtling on the point harder now. All right, we're going to start trying to deal with our first hoplite unit here. The plan being to bait them forward, throw javelins at their back and their flanks with the cavalry and the peltas. I don't know if it's going to work particularly well, but that's the goal. We're getting movement out of these guys, which is terrifying. I can't keep going down this path. I am boxing myself in and playing dangerous games here. All right, they're coming forward to fight us, and this guy got very confused about what the mission statement was. They might not be coming forward to fight us. No, they are. The pathfinding is really bad. They look like they're not information resistant charge. Can we run at them? Because this is what I expect when I try to control the AI. Yeah, I'll take the easiest surround of my life, I guess, and hope it works out. You guys run out over here. Oh, you can't actually go that way. The general's cab is dangerous. We'll take some losses here, but like the massive surround should be a good deal. Victory seems certain for the enemy. I'm sorry, you fucking what, mate? What are you talking about? You're outnumbered 3-1. Alright, I guess I'm gonna back off then, because apparently we're losing somehow. What's happening over here? This unit's pathfinding is broken half somehow. Not quite sure what they were doing. Alright, looks like I've actually got them coming out the city, which is surprising to me. Nope, no, they're just running around absolutely hectic. Not sure what's happening. Same deal over here with this. Alright, no, they're actually coming to fight us. I'm glad I already started pulling my general's cab back. It's just a shame I missed one of them. Right, so it looks like we're gonna be fighting outside the city then. That's fine. Now the issue is that the general's cab is gonna be charging into us and we're not quite ready for that, but it's fine, probably. Alright, so all of that's gonna fight here. You guys run behind. You guys run forward. We can do this. This has been the plan for a while. The general's cab decided they don't want to participate. Don't blame them. I think it's gonna be a massacre. Alright, throw your jabs. You guys are also in range. Throw your jabs. This guy should get absolutely fucking melted since he's facing the wrong way. The cavalry's not the good part. The cavalry was alright. They still killed like 20 men. But when the actual javeliniers throw their javelins, that's much, much better. Shaken, wavering, not quite broken. Alright. Poles, everyone stop. You're wasting ammunition now. Horses, run them down. You guys start repositioning. The AI has officially thrown hard enough for us to win. This fight's continuing to drag on for their hoplites, but that's fine by us because we're repositioning to win that fight on the other side. It looks like they've routed through the melee and killed themselves. This time they do think defeat's a distinct possibility. Not quite sure what black magic they used to avoid that outcome last time, but we're good. We have plenty of spears left. And this should route pretty quickly from here. Also, you guys, make sure that they don't actually get into the city. I don't want to deal with them later. We're looking at 89. Next volley drops it all the way down to 79, 77. It's brutal. These guys are doing a good job of running past. I guess it's more accurate to say that my generals are doing a bad job running down, though. Man, they're really not going down as fast as I thought they would be. Is the other one not throwing? I think that might be the issue. Can we get him? No, we can't. We gotta back off. Pathfinding's bad in this game. Yeah, I could not have gone much longer. Alright, he finally broke them. We're gonna run forward here. We can't really afford to do too much more because there's more hoplites coming. Let's get our cab running in as well, though. Pull back here. We don't want to fight too close to the city for the purpose of dodging their cavalry and the like. I think we're still good. Their cavalry keeps running around, but it's never actually done anything useful. So I don't really buy it. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. The wall is here and it keeps messing up pathfinding. It's throwing me off so bad. Anyway, javelins into the back. It's a good strat. Never underestimate just how bad and unresponsive the pathfinding can be in Rome. Jesus. We managed to get there eventually, but not nearly as quickly as we should have. I'm gonna move this one ahead so I can start doing it as soon as physically possible. We're not quite directly behind them. Alright, back off, back off, back off. You have overstayed your welcome tremendously. Alright, it looks like we didn't even lose anyone to this, somehow. Might have spoken too soon. Oh, are we out of jabs? Shit. Alright, that makes the last part of this a lot more awkward then. We're gonna have to charge in with everyone to break this then. And that's fine, that'll work, but that means we're gonna have a hard time getting this last guy off the points. Anyway, they should rout pretty instantly here. And if we just pull back on our main infantry line, they should not fight to the death. Oh, right, yeah, we do need to worry about this, though. Main infantry line, I changed my mind, you have spears. You guys, I like you being alive. Same with the Jav Cav, but unfortunately, I was not expecting the General Scout to actually run out of the city. We're gonna take some losses getting everyone to safety. Now, their general should die relatively quickly here, on account of the fact that he's fighting my entire melee line of spearmen. Like, that's pretty bad for him. I don't know what that call was. Of all the times to finally actually enjoy in the fight, that wasn't it. Yeah, we've lost a huge amount of Peltas here, but we should be fine. Alright, we got through it eventually. We want our generals to run over here. We want these guys to run... We want you to run this down and you to position to charge. You guys are basically done participating entirely. I don't want to use that ever again. Get the charge here, get the charge there. I think he's all but dead already. Yeah, he's down to 10. There's the one unit of phalanxes left. No, they have the spears. They're slightly better than phalanxes, but still not much. And the general's going to be dead here. So all we need to do is get them off the point and rout them. And they're getting off the point of their own free will here. No, get that guy dead. Get that guy dead. I encourage you to throw spears at him. Oh, there's a shitload of guys over here that I forgot about. I was wondering. I thought several people escaped. Did he just live through the volley? Well, fucking good on you, mate. Wasn't expecting that. Anyway, my army's exhausted. I'm gonna catch my breath for a hot second. See you soon. I mean, their army's exhausted too. I'm gonna send in the Jav Cav to round these guys up. They have the best fatigue of the units I have. And the most numbers for immediate routes. Yeah. So now it's down to just the guy. And we're gonna wait for a while on him. We're gonna try the oldest trick in the book here and throw our javelins at them to get them to run past our other units and out of the point. They have javelins too though, so it might not work the best. They should only have 2 or 3 volleys, and I've already baited them into throwing javelins at me once by accident. But yeah, they don't really seem to give a shit, do they? I'm gonna throw javelins here again. They should be just in range. Yeah. We're gonna try this one more time, because if we can get them to fight our cav and spearmen at the same time, we should be able to rout them. Grinding them out in the point is the very, very last thing I want to happen here. Alright, we're baiting them out one more time. This time we're going to... No, they just don't give a shit. They keep stopping. We're gonna have to fight them to the last fucking man in the point. And I don't even know if we can win that, because we've lost so many men earlier. What I would not give for one archer with proper ammunition, man. They're so not interested in getting off the point, and I don't quite know how to push them off. Infantry! Although push them off is an idea, isn't it? Okay, let's try push them off literally. We're gonna get someone in the point on the side, then bring everyone else around, and then push to try to get them to slide off of the point over time, and then hit them with cavalry. How is this not worthy of a reaction, guys? Yeah, there we go. Alright, guys, I really need you getting in here and helping. And generals, it's you two, actually, because I need the morale. It's also very important that we line this up correctly. We can't just push them in a random direction. They have to be going towards the road so they can route. Alright, General, you stand over here. You're not engaging. The rest of you, such as you are, come over here for an eventual charge. Jav Cav, come over here. You guys just come hang out. You're not going to do anything, but having you here might be bad for their morale. Meanwhile, they do think they're losing. That's good. I hope to kill them, you know, without taking another 40 casualties, which I think is the expected outcome if we fight to the last man. With this on triple speed, we can see they're slowly sliding back. The plan is kind of working. I mean, they're not dealing too much damage to me, actually. I might have been overhyping them in my head. Until they're fully off the point, there's no point charging, so yeah, we are just going to kill them to the last man, I guess. I'm losing a lot of my spearmen. They're going to have to get retrained. It's fine, though. We basically won this war as long as we win this battle. And as long as they're alive, we can retrain them to full eventually. Victory seems certain. Don't you fucking lie to my face like that. Alright, cavalry, end this, if you can. You cannot. It was worth a shot. 13 left, very tired, routing, done. Alright, fucking got there. Heroic victory to start off the campaign. From the beginning, we're going exactly as I intend to go all campaign long, overconfident despite being the underdog. All right, Ellis is down. We're not exterminating, that's not an option. It's either enslave or occupy. This place sucks. All my starting places suck too. So I think it's enslave on both of these, hoping to push my starting place up a tier. Now, if I take a look at this army, it can reach the next one. Now, these places are both furious. That has to be solved by taxes. We can't fix that one. We want to send back our worst general. This guy is bad. The other two aren't too old. So it is going to be you just because you've taken the most damage. Go back to Achaean. They're still furious, but it's only down to high now, not normal, so that's fine. And it's garrison, that's important. And I think we're gonna need to leave our last member behind, otherwise this place will not be able to cope. Hopping out of Ellis. Actually, does that need a garrison at all? Oh yeah, they needed the garrison. That would not even be solvable with low taxes. That's fine. And we can start the siege for the next one, immediately have this done in next turn. We barely have the manpower to even build the one ram. We did manage to make this town expand immediately. Not that we really have the money for that sort of thing. Not even convinced this is good. But here it is. We'll farms in the other places because that's actually a rational amount of money. And honestly, just be overpopulated right now. I'd rather build something more useful like a farm. I don't want to build a wall in Ellis right now because it's just such a bad use of money. Speaking of, I should probably actually put the tax rate on high. And disband Ellis recruitment tier 4. They probably don't need that anymore. 5,000 denarii. All right, that helps out the economy a lot. Let's reevaluate things. Turns out this city's allowed to grow after all. Tier 4 recruitment was kind of a big deal in terms of the income I had. Speaking of, we want to start this actual unit of spearmen because I have like almost no infantry. Is this one of the ones that can fight? You can fight, so expensive as all hell doesn't matter, I'll still take it. And yeah, sadly I can't recruit here because I need Achaean recruitment, and I don't think we can do that right now. I think we need the money more. A part of me wants to go for Achaean recruitment immediately, but 5 turns feels so far away. The dream is that this faction exhausts itself either at war with the Boeotians, Epirus, or whoever the hell the new guy is. The Achaean League. No, there's some more A's and N's in there. The Achaean League. The Achaean League. Yeah, I'm gonna stumble over that every time I say it, but I'm hoping that they'll weaken themselves about the point in time I get back and retrain my units, setting me up for the next war here. All right, check this out. So Dime grew, right? Only it didn't, because I recruited the people who would have been growing. 1 second, let me test. Did I delete my money when I did that? No, it does refund you, thank God. So I have to choose between growing right now or recruiting the unit. I think I would rather make the shrine to Hermes to up my tax rate and recruit the unit this turn. I think that's better than starting the growth now. Yes. Now, as for the spy, I guess we need to find out what Sparta's up to. They feel like someone I'm immediately concerned with. This feels like another punching bags faction, but not immediately of a concern to me. I don't think I'll be able to go down and deal with them right away.
My lord.
Sparta's starting army is looking like it's kind of the same shit as mine. What do we have over here in the Eastern Peloponnesus now as a reminder? Just a much more heavily armed Antigonids than we used to have. Go get eyes on Athens and the Boeotians, nothing crazy going on there. And let's take our... Where's our diplomat? I know we have one. Oh, he's hiding behind the statue of Zeus. There it is. Let's just start selling map info to fucking everyone, getting trade rights, especially the Antigonids. We start with trade rights. Okay, cool. When I was determining the campaign, I tried doing diplomacy, and these people said the same thing to me. Why does no one want trade rights with me on turn 1? What about you? Can we trade?
I shall speak with them at once.
Do you want to trade with me? Oh my god, it's wonderful. Now for the real question, do you want to give me 2,000 denarii? No, you don't. What about 1,200? Still no. 900. 900 sounds balanced, apparently?
Regretfully,
apparently
we must
not.
Decline.
Man, I miss Warhammer's diplomacy system, where it just fucking told you if they accepted instead of making you play the guessing game. Let's go try with Sparta, I guess.
I shall speak with them at once.
You want trade rights? Everyone hates me. I'm just the most awful piece of shit, apparently. I'll try diplomacy on turn 2, I guess. Double check everything's been destroyed that should be. Will this place ever recruit units? Probably. Will my faction ever recruit cavalry? Yes. As a quick heads up, we do eventually unlock cavalry, real archers, real spearmen, and we have multiple military forms. One is just for fighting 25 battles, the other one requires 65 turns. Because I guarantee you, 14 cities is not the hard part of that. I'd be surprised if we end the campaign before having 40 cities, and I'd also be surprised if I'm still super engaged on turn 65. But if any form of Rome Total War is going to keep me around to 100 turns, it's going to be this one, so let's see. I think that's it for this turn. I don't think there's anything else to do. Everyone's maxed out on their taxes. Can I queue this up? All right, cool. I can get a little bit more money squeezed out of my faction by doing that. In case you're wondering what sort of black magic nonsense I'm trying to do right now, can't do it there as well. When you recruit units, you take the population away from the settlement. So by recruiting these, I can gain happiness and then close the queue next turn to temporarily get more taxes. And yes, I am going to min-max it that hard when our starting economy is this shit. I don't feel great about the opening position on the Achaean League. Anyway, let's see turn 2. The Antigonids don't quite seem like they know what to do with all their new armies. I'm sure Athens isn't alarmed at all by this behavior. Oh shit, Sparta just dows Macedon on turn 1? That might not be the Antigonids. That might be a different minor city. I don't actually remember if that ownership stayed the same. I forgot the moment it went into fog of war who owned it, and I can't tell in the shadows. Sparta has become allies with the people who are right next to them. So that's a power block on the Peloponnesus that I need to get under and stop immediately. Maybe we're not going to be going to war with the Achaean League after all. Now over here in Dime, we're going to drop back down medium and clear that queue, because that's just a little bit of money squeezed out of them. We got 200 denarii for doing that stupid trick. Over here, well, I mean, if it's the same trick for this place, right? I'm just going to, never mind, I can't even queue enough archers to fix it. Fair enough, I guess we'll go down to medium. Let's knock out Olympia and bump up these tax rates, right? Let's get in there. It's just their general. We should be able to do this with no meaningful losses. All right, the plan is, at least in theory, quite simple, which is throw javelins at general, bait general this way, everyone else throw javelins at general, he gets mad, turns fight spear wall, dies like a chump immediately. But I don't know it's actually gonna go down that way. There we go, that's the perfect turnaround point. We should be in range. We should be pissing him off and poking the hornet's nest right about now. Come on, do something about it, move. I'll waste an entire cav of javelins just seeing if they'll react. I don't think they're going to at this point since I've gotten nothing out of this so far. I am curious to see if they'll even deal any meaningful damage. We'll get a single casualty to them. This is obviously not working, so I'm gonna try to move back towards them a little bit. All right, there we go, there we go. Just have to watch like a hawk for when they eventually react. They've gone back. Have we done anything? No, still this full 36. I mean, oh shit, I think we killed one. Yeah, we got one of them. Excellent use of my time. Oh wait, is he coming now? Why would he be coming now? Oh, we have to go around, we have to go around. I've made a mistake. We're gonna lose some, it's fine. There is no more expendable unit in the army than this random guy. I guarantee you, in the late game armies, I will not be choosing to build with a javelin cav. Wait, he turned around while he was fighting with them? Man, I don't even know how this game works anymore. Alright, we're gonna throw jabs and immediately back off. Throw jabs, back off, keep trying. Man, they do not like chasing me off the point when they're down to 1 unit. I guess I'm getting damage done and it's still good, but like, this isn't what I wanted to do. Like, it's good. I've killed a third of the— oh, I did not mean to do that. I killed a third of them with almost no investment. So that's solid for what I assume is a king. Why does this beat slap so hard? What's going on here? All right, new plan. Cavalry's gonna charge in from this side. We're gonna poke up the alley and get their attention because they're just close enough that I think this plan can work. Exactly close enough. They've been baited just enough. We're gonna get some javelins off of this, right? Right, guys? We're gonna throw javelins at them, aren't we? Guys? Just keep on creeping up. Come on, guys, I believe in you. I know you have it in you. Throw javelins. You're on fire at will. I know you are. These horses are fake. Don't believe them. I moved all of my cavalry much closer. We're going to click the throw javelins button, and it's going to fall the fuck apart. I know it's not going to work. Stop. I don't know why you're running so far forward. There's no need for you to go so far forward. All right, cool. They're engaged. That's the fight. They're going to rout as soon as we charge them in the back, because they're not on the point. They're surrounded. They're fighting spearmen. They're fucked. Just took me a while to get here. 15 men is more than I would like to have lose, considering what sitting ducks they were, but I'll take it. It was an enemy king. 15's not bad. I'd be furious with myself if I got like an 0.5 KD on my generals. Once again, we're enslaving in the hopes that it works out for us, and now we have the Statue of Olympia for the bonus happiness everywhere. That's going to be very helpful. Also, goodbye, Ellis. Sorry about that. You just started next to the player. It's how it goes. Now, we can make everything back to where we started and get it retrained. Provided those are actually tradable units. Shit. That's what I realized. I was like, wait a second, can I actually train this guy, the Achaean Epileptoi? And it's like, oh. No, I can't. What does he unlock? Oh, why can't I? 3rd tier barracks. And I'm not even at a high enough city rank to do that. We can, however, retrain all these units that I hate, I think, right? We can retrain him. I believe that's the other guy, either Achaean or foreign. And we can get the Jav Cav too. And we can do it by sending only one back of each. That almost destroyed a unit. That was not as close as I thought it was. Shit. I thought it was a unit of 100, not 122. But we can send these 3 back to get retrained. And that is so much money. Holy shit. It was 6,000 down to 3,400. 2,400 for 3 units that I don't even like. Jesus. And then next turn we get our Achaean Hoplites and our 3rd unit of foreign thoroughfare away. Right, yeah, do people want to trade with us this turn? I've been busy murdering. But like, trade rights, yeah? I know, it's normal. Fucking hell. Oh, and if anyone's wondering why I don't try to sell trade rights, in the past, my experience has been that if you do trade rights for map info, or sorry, you do trade rights and map info for money, it's harder to do for some reason than trade rights followed for map info by money. I don't know if that's like completely fake nonsense that I'm making up or if it's real. But that has been my experience, or at least something I've decided is my experience in my head. They do not want to pay us for our map. Fair enough. 200 for 4 turns, just barely into not a problem. So 200 for 3 should be good.
Regretfully, we must decline.
Look, what about $500 over 5 turns? They don't want the map.
We must decline.
Yeah, Smart just doused the Antigonids turn 1 like a goddamn champion. It doesn't even bring their main army to do it, just to style on them, I guess. Don't know about that second part, but I like the first part. Anyway, let's talk to these guys. Oh, did we get trade rights with you already? You're probably not gonna buy my map, are you? $400, easiest map.
Accept this gift.
They counter-offered, I'll just give you $88. We feel bad for you. I think this is bad diplomacy, because like Rome has dog shit diplomacy in the first place. But if the developers are mocking me, good joke. Holy shit. Anyway, let's go talk to someone we haven't been insulted by this turn or the past couple of turns. Here's some trade rights. I like making money. Would you also like to give me either a large sum of money for a map, or just money because you feel bad? No, okay.
Decline.
No one wants the map. They're like, dude, you're the Achaean League. You barely know what the Peloponnesus is, let alone have a valuable map. Point to Africa on a map. Tell me you know where it is. Oh yeah, I should probably actually get the trade deal with the Antigonids. I haven't done that yet.
A most generous proposal.
I do have -1 negotiation on my diplomat. That might be part of why no one wants to buy shit from me. Look, just $200.
A most generous proposal.
I'm a genius. Perfect negotiator. Anyway, let's keep giving trade rights. Not that I have anything to trade, but still.
A most generous proposal.
It might make them marginally less interested in attacking me. Athens doesn't look like it's dialed Macedon yet. Now, with the remaining army here, I could theoretically get down here. Where's my spy? Yeah, sorry about that, spy. I need you to come back, like, right away. This faction in the middle is bigger than I was giving them credit for. There's 3 of them, and they start off with 2 huge fucking armies. Holy shit. Is this a playable faction? The Greek city-states. No, I reckon it's not. So that's essentially, I think, the faction of Greek city-state rebels. But, yeah, that would be a really strong start if you could actually play as them. Yeah, I don't think I can come down and fight this. They have 1, 2, 3 family members. I'm assuming this is a family member in the garrison. And then 5 units. I certainly can't do it with this army. Like, I can work some magic, but not with this. The tools at my disposal are not great. I want to get in here and stop Sparta from growing and stop these guys from allying with Sparta and becoming dangerous. But I also, like, I can't fight this. I can't fight this. Going up here, I know I'm going to take forever getting back down. It's going to be 2 turns to get into the fight again. A part of me is like, I should just try to steal land from the Antigonids. They're busy. I can do it. The issue, though, is I don't think I can physically get across the Peloponnesus, right? I'm blocked by all the armies. And God knows we're not taking this. That's not happening. If I siege this city, are they physically capable of trying to repel me? Because you cross through the city, so they shouldn't be able to get in range to attack. That's just an automatic win, isn't it? They can't do anything about it. I'm looking at wars here just as, like, how can I win them, not anything else. Yeah, we can crank the taxes here, even just leaving this guy behind. And as decimated as he is, he's a very cheap garrison. As decimated as he is. Yeah, as reduced by 10% as he is. It's a specific number, and it's not the number he's currently at. You can't be like the 8 times decimated he's currently at, but whatever, it's fine. Words don't have meaning. Anyway, we're gonna retrain here and go to war with these people like I originally thought I would, because this is just a bit much right now. It would be 2 turns of not fighting when I could instead immediately start profiting. The Greek city-states are blocking, the Antigonids are getting riled up by Sparta. I think I'm better off just going up, and if somebody downs me, coming back down later. But, like, I don't think I can actually meaningfully stay down here and fight. I think I'm better off aggressing northward. Oh yeah, we should probably destroy this Ellis recruitment though. This one's only tier 1, it's not gonna be nearly as valuable, only 1,000, but still something. You have an arena? What's it worth if I destroy your source of happiness? That's pretty nice. I probably lose a tax bracket out of it, so it will eventually be the wrong decision. But I also don't have to pay for the games anymore, so it's sort of a wash, right? Oh, wait a second. At yearly games, you only get the 5%. Entertainment only pops up when you have daily or monthly games. I don't need this for a very long time, and I'll make more benefit from the money now than I will from anything else. So I'm gonna just disband that and assume it's gonna pay for itself for a long, long time. It's gonna be so much better than having had the arena. Looking at Achaean recruitment. Achaean recruitment on its own gets me archers here. And this place has nothing to recruit with, unfortunately. So we're gonna take the trade income and happiness building. I think that's sensible there. We're probably just going to be immediately recruiting more with our current bank. Starting up recruitments in these 2 areas, because I'm gonna need them. I regret doing this instead of Achaean, but it's probably right. Achaean recruitment. I should call it recruitment instead of my faction if I'm gonna shorthand it. Oh, there's a unique trait for having conquered Olympia. You get +1 influence for it. That's cool as hell. Alright, I think I'm done for the turn. Enough screwing around. Let's see what the next one holds. Oh, this is embarrassing. The Achaean League came and offered me trade rights. I'm dallying them this turn. Well, normally I would just accept, but I think I'm gonna need like a one-time payment of $600 to think this is worth my time. A hard offer, but what if it was like $200, right?
A most generous
Yeah,
proposal.
I'm a fucking diplomatic genius, man. Wait, did they down me instantly after paying me for trade rights? What's happening with diplomacy in this? Oh, that can't. I must have misseen that. That must have not. I know what I saw. They bought trade rights with me and then declared war on me by blockading a port instead of attacking my capital. Their military genius might rival my own diplomatic genius. Holy shit. As you can see, now that our army recruitment's done, we're back into the negatives immediately. Also, I should have cranked my taxes last turn because we now have more happiness on account of the whole Zeus deal. So, just a quick check. Agent detected, Achaean League. Are you sure we're not at war? Diplomatic information. Yeah, I'm at war with them. I'm just being told here. Instead of where you would expect to be told about war, which... Okay. Thought there'd be like a major alert for that, but just... What's happening? I think there might be some like slight issues with diplomacy in this version. I swear these weren't in the previous version of the game, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, we're gonna take everyone here except for the royally fucked up governor and lay siege, like you're supposed to when you declare war. We're gonna bring in this new guy as well. And taking a look at this army, this is starting to look a little bit like a real army. We've got 4 units of infantry. And then there's some other guys here who are frankly embarrassing me in front of my friends, but they're participating, they're trying their best. Should I go back and make the trade deal with the Greek city-states? Probably, right? Yeah, I hate it, but I should. Oh, I already did and forgot about it. I'm a diplomatic genius. It's fine. Don't worry about it, just move on with your life. Guess I'll get to Athens slightly earlier.
A most generous proposal.
I really do want to kill Athens sooner rather than later. Don't tell them that. We're gonna imagine I said that a little bit under my breath here.
Proposal.
Because you'll notice that their city is big McHuge with actual population, unlike the shit I've got. Now, I don't really care about trying to get trade rights with Epirus, so I guess I'll grab the Boeotian League and then start trying to circle around, I guess. All right, we can upgrade the governor's villa here, and we kind of just have to. It's not really optional. And then with the rest of our money, it's just units. There's no chance it's anything else. Like, this is why I didn't make the recruitment here, is because I don't have the money to. I understand and agree with Past Me now. The original Past Me, not the Past Me from last turn that got ahead of himself and started wanting to recruit an army on turn 2. We ain't got money for that shit. We barely have enough money to not be in the red. So I'm wondering whether or not I should keep my spy here to watch over the Peloponnesus or move him up to like tell what's going on here. For this turn, holy shit, he's fast. I thought he was gonna travel through the city. He went all the way around. Okay. I wanna go see what this guy's up to. Apparently he's at war with Epirus. All right. But I want to try to open a gate next turn, and I want to see what movement's happening out of the Anatolian League. Or sorry, the Aetolian League. Added an N in there. That's the wrong geographic region when you add the N. But that's it for this turn, so let's see the next one. Every time the game gets the Seleucid Empire's turn, it takes so long that I wonder if it has crashed. And it's so funny to me. Also inconvenient. I wish it wasn't like this, but it is at least a little bit funny. I'm sure it will begin to wear on me tremendously as time goes on. All right, it's just a single guy. Should be a cakewalk. I'll be back with you shortly. And then we'll figure out the real part of this war that comes next. That was my alarm to remind me to check and see if 0.6 had actually launched. By the way, it has. Don't know if you can tell. Interesting pathfinding. Was not expecting that. That was spicy. All right, let's try this again with the javelins and the spears and the winning instantly. Because, like, they're still spearmen. You can't really just charge into them, can you? Yeah, it looks like you kind of can. I mean, they're going to kill less than 10 people, so maybe you can't. Yeah, that was really solid. I'm happy with this. Do I want to enslave this one or just occupy it? At 3,800, this could reasonably grow into a good city relatively soon. But it also has unrest from just being occupied, and I can't afford to leave behind pretty much any garrison. I'm going to enslave. Nothing grew, that's good, honestly. Taking a look at this settlement, if we drop it down all the way to low, and then step out, they're okay with it. In fact, they're okay at high. Which is good, because it means the garrison can leave and come garrison elsewhere. Now, we obviously have to go left as the next step in the war. These people are actually fine with just him as the garrison, even at normal tax rate. That's good. Hop in, see if you can't get the gate open. Now, if we get the gate open, would we want to attack that in the first place, or do we want to go for a field battle? If I go for a field battle and this guy just retreats into the city, it's a fucking nightmare. What I can do is I can start the siege on this guy.
Begin the siege.
We got the gate open. We maintain the siege. And then we start the attack here. And what this does is it means he can't retreat and he doesn't get reinforcements. And we get our other general. And we get one hell of a battle for the future of Greece. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I've just been repositioning my army, waiting until the fight actually got to a point where I could start talking about it. They are pointing their archers up the hill at my cavalry. Incorrect, sir. I'll take that every day of the week. Like, yeah, we'll take some losses. Not enough to make me regret this decision. God damn. Why would you do this? Oh, these poor schmucks, they should not have listened to this order. Like, I understand that there are hoplites right behind the archers. I just don't think it's enough to matter. Also, my army is approaching. Like, we are doing stuff while this happens. Cool, back off immediately. We've lost 4 so far. I imagine they'd lost a lot more than that in archers, and also all their archers are fleeing. The big question is what happens with the ranged units after this. Nothing so far, which is a little bit on the bizarre side. You want to swing over this way and try to run down these guys or fight their cav, either or, they both work. Take this all a little bit closer because we're not quite fighting them just yet. Yeah, just keep running down the archers and they're gonna let you. Meanwhile, I'm happy to throw javelins at this. I don't need to flank it because it looks like I have cavalry control, so I can just hammer and anvil this eventually. Why do you keep falling back like that? But yeah, their javelins, or not the javelins, their archers are all dead, and that's tremendously good for me. Wrecked their peltas because they don't have the armor to stand up to that many javelins. And it looks like their cav is coming to fight this alone. No, they're just getting ahead of the hoplites, I'd say. Pull all of this forward so that I can get a good charge against their incoming cavalry. Here and here, pull out for flanks. Turn around and go for them. Is there any other infantry coming? No, so you charge here, and you charge here. We'll just let this draw out for a while. We can actually run these people forward to throw jabs in the back since it is a viable option if they're giving it to us. This is going extraordinarily well.
The gods have filled the enemy general with fear.
Are you fighting Peltas?
Like
that's about what I expected. The enemy general was Missile Cav. Yeah, you come back.
It is time to
come here. Come here. You guys come back. Did it route? It routed. Fucking wonderful. Throw here instead. Throw here instead. Because that one routed. All we need to do is break one more unit that's fucking surrounded. Everyone else in the entire battlefield's running. Make sure those Peltas don't rally. I think we're good. I think that's just an absolute stomp very easily. We do need to kill 85% of them. How are we doing on that front right now? We need to kill another 20%. I think that should be very, very easy. Clear victory. We lost a little over 100, but wiped out their similarly sized army. And that does a tremendous amount to fix our economy by the looks of it. Speaking of, we can launch this attack, can't we? Yeah, so in that case, let's take another city before we end this episode. We were just blitzing through Greece. Oh, grumble, grumble. I ran out of death space. It wasn't an interesting fight in the first place. I'm glad it ran out during that and not something interesting, but still. As you can see, if you take a look at my units, I lost a couple of Peltas, maybe 1 or 2 horses. Most of my casualties were on the generals there, especially this one. I almost, like, I might have been close to losing a general just because I was surprised at how bad the new generals are. But realistically, not an interesting fight. Something that we're editing it out to begin with isn't even a problem. So are you good enough to keep them happy with 9 guys? You are. Isn't that wonderful? We can get them happy at low tax rate with no garrison, but it's very sketchy to have no garrison. I can use a dirt cheap unit of half-dead cavalry as the garrison so that they don't have to worry about losing the settlement as a temporary measure. Does not get us to very high tax rate, but does do a lot. Now, if I thought peace were a viable option in this game, I would probably want to go right and sue for peace. But I know it's not, is the problem. Because if I go right, I can fight these guys, go into the Achaean League. Actually, keeping the ones on the right as a buffer state to the Boeotians might even be better. We definitely want to go left for now, though. Just put this faction in the ground where they deserve to be. Rebels out here. This settlement's a bit of a hassle. How much does it cost to recruit a boat? Multiple turns, probably. 300. Okay, actually, at 300, I think I still made the right call to disband it. The issue being, I can't recruit it from these new settlements. None of them have ports. Wait, the new ones might. Yes, this one has a port. I can't seem to see where it is. It might be here. Yes. I can retrain a ship here. I'm gonna slide a bunch of my people around real quick. Not a fan of how that went. But the reason I wanted to slide my people around, even though it's gonna make taxes worse, is that there's a garrison in Achaean. Because, like, this place doesn't really matter. But I'm worried the rebels might see that they can just attack and take it. I think the rebels will do literally nothing. But I just want to make sure that's not a possibility that's on the table. We are absolutely dirt broke right now. We can make some farms, because farms are dirt cheap. We're not going to make this boat right now. The boat will finish the turn after we finish with this. We're going to attack Stratos, right? Like, I can't imagine we do anything else. Let's take this spy and go up towards Epirus. Is their army just sitting around doing nothing? They're currently under siege by the people who should be at Stratos. Here's more Greek city-states rebels, I think. What is the Epirot army doing? They start off at war with the Antigonids, so my guess... No, they're just right here in the woods. You might want to come down and defend your shit, my dude. I don't know that getting trade rights with the Boeotians will matter in light of the fact that I think I might be going to war with them relatively soon. But in the meantime, I already got trade rights with them. I have the memory of a goldfish today. That's fine. Let's go to the next locations. What am I running into? There's so many people around. Hi, Athens.
Yes, master.
I'm not even going to be able to get out, are I? There's so many people in the path. Can I even make it through? I guess I'm going to go around. Try to go through the pass next. I can't fucking move. I'm going to sit here and hope they let me through next turn. They're just everywhere. It's a rebel. He's not going to move. So I need to go down here and hope this guy moves next turn. That's also a rebel. Okay, we're going to go down and around. It's going to take a while, though. But, wait, there is no down and around. You can't go on the other side of this mountain. There's so much shit here. It's terrible. Fuck Greece. Oh, that's outrageous. I've never seen that before. Oh, right. We're not bankrupt. This is a tier 3 Aetolian recruitment. Sorry about that Aetolian recruitment, but I need the 3,300 gold you represent. Oh, this one's even better. Is that the 5,000? You fucking bet it is. Oh, that's beautiful. Never mind. We're not struggling for money at all. Let's reconsider what we're doing with our life. Building farms is a good thing in general, but, should we be going for recruitment instead? Realistically, I think that my 2 starting areas are able to recruit right now. And maybe someday Ellis will be. Its population's half decent, but most of these places are still terrible. Like, I'd much rather conquer a good city like Ellis, or not like Ellis, like Athens. I think there's some more. I think like Megalopolis maybe, or Corinth. I think there are some Macedonian cities as well. I'm not quite sure. I didn't look at the populations too much when I loaded up 0.6 for the first time. I don't think it's really worth doing. Definitely not here. This one doesn't have anything going for it. I don't have the money to build up it from scratch. But Ellis has the practice range, meaning if I make this, I can make archers here. It's part of the recruiting structure already, like it's just close to them. I think that's worth doing. We should obviously make the trader here. Although, is the trader actually going to make more money for this settlement? The trader makes 66, and the incredibly basic tax income bonus is only 20. It's labeled as decreased tax and adds 20. So I think this marker probably didn't get updated when they changed how these things worked during 0.6. Yeah, so trader there. And we're definitely doing farms in both of these. This is actually really good recruitment stuff, actually. So, like, Thurman's fucked now, admittedly. Like, yes. It has to grow. It will never be good if it doesn't grow. I need to build the farm so I can use it as a recruitment center later. Now that I have more money, it doesn't seem as insane to build a boat this turn. Because if I can knock this out this turn, like, these guys, they're rebels. They're not going to defend themselves for shit. I can get over here and take that, too. It's not bad. The brown faction, what's your name again? The Achaean League, of course. Yeah, I'm going to struggle with that every time. I know I'm saying it wrong. It's not Nanian. There's not a chance in hell it's a Nanian. That's not how it's pronounced. 1 second. I'm gonna be honest. Google was unhelpful in learning how to pronounce this, and I give up. But I don't think they'll down me immediately using the boat coming on here. That's solid. Wait, are you at one faction? I can check this. 1 second, 1 second. Let's open the graphs. All right, the territorial ranking graph is so big I can't tell. But I suspect they either started with 1 or 2 cities. And I don't see a second one. Oh, it's over here. All right, cool, cool, cool. So killing this does not wipe them out. That's what I was looking for. But for now, I think I'm done with this first episode. I feel like I've made a ton of progress in this first war. These first wars, actually, we wiped out Ellis so fast I forgot about them already. And I believe this is gonna be the end of our first year, the end of our 4th turn. Seems like a good solid place to stop. Epirus has 2 armies, not 1. And one of them wandered away. The other one just slapped Stratos down and nearly destroyed their entire army. Oh, hey, speak of the devil, they're here to talk. Only if you pay me for it. Try not to declare war on me literally the moment you do, though. It would be awkward if this were to happen again.
Would you consider...
Nope. We both know you've got money. Come on, cough it up. Thank you.
The most generous proposal.
Oh shit, this was faster than I expected it to be. The Achaean reforms have already happened. Cool, so... what did I do? I think I have definitely not fought 25 battles. Is it just telling me that they are a thing? Was I able to get the Achaean Peltas before? Let me just click this. Does this look like it used to? I think it does. I think that's the same. I think it just gave me a heads up they exist. I'm not sure. Also, I have a question. The Achaean League here is spelled with an E, but in like virtually everything else, for instance, in the Achaean recruitment I was just looking at, it's spelled with an I. And having made the thumbnail, I feel especially confused now. What letter am I supposed to be using? That's just a funny inconsistency, though, and I imagine it's a real-life historical inconsistency where different groups or authors wrote it differently. Regardless, though, for now, I'm done. We have more wars to take on next time. We have to unite the Peloponnesus and Greece under us quickly and violently, otherwise they'll have time to build shitloads of armies and make it slow and brutal, as opposed to quick and efficient. But that's all for next time. Thank you for watching. Thank you to my Patreon supporters. There's 2 of them now, Jeffrey B and Evan B. Much appreciated. And hopefully, I'll see all of you in the next one.